turtle, an odd mixture between a pig and a turtle.
The Griffin has been commanded by the Queen of Hearts to bring Alice to meet the Mock Turtle, so that she might learn more about the fantasy of Wonderland.
We begin just as the Mock Turtle is about to share his life story.
We are from Killian Hill Christian School, and we will be performing Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll.
Well, sit down and don't speak a word until I've finished. Once I was a real turtle. When we were little, we went to school in the sea. The master was an old turtle. We used to call him Tortoise.
Why did you call him Tortoise if he wasn't one?
Well, we called him Tortoise because he taught us. Really, you are very dull. You ought to be ashamed of yourself for asking such a simple question. Well, drive on, old fellow. Don't be all day about it. Yes, yes, we went to school in the sea, though you mayn't believe it.
I never said I didn't.
You did? In fact, we had the best of educations. We went to school every day.
I've been to a day school too. Can you be so proud as all that?
With extras?
Yes, we learned French and music.
And washing?
Certainly not.
Ah, then yours wasn't a really good school. No, it's ours. We had at the end of the bill French, music, and washing. Extra.
Well, we couldn't have wanted it much living at the bottom of the sea.
I couldn't afford it. I took the regular course.
What was that?
Well, reeling and writhing, of course, to begin with, and then the different branches of arithmetic, ambition, distraction, uglification.
Oh, I never heard of uglification. What is it?
Never heard of uglifying? Well, you know what to beautify is, I suppose.
Oh, yes, it means to make anything prettier.
Well, then you know what to uglify is. You are a simpleton.
What else had you to learn?
Well, there was mystery. Mystery. Ancient and modern was seography. Drawing. The drawing master was an old conjurer. He used to come once a week. He taught us drawing and stretching and straightening and coils.
Wow, and how many hours a day did you do these lessons?
Well, 10 the first, 9 the next, and so on.
What a curious plan.
Well, dear, that's why they're called lessons. They lesson from day to day.
And the 11th day must have been a holiday.
Of course it was.
And how did you manage on the 12th?
Well, that's enough about lessons, dear. See, haven't lived much under the sea.
I haven't.
And perhaps you've never been introduced to a lobster before.
Oh, I once tasted it. No, never.
Then you can have no idea what a delightful thing a lobster quadrille is.
Oh, no, indeed. What sort of dance is it?
Why, you first form a line along the seashore, seals, turtles, and salmon, and so on. And when you've cleared all the jellyfish out of the way, that generally takes some time. You advance twice, set to partners. Of course, advance twice, set to partners, change lobsters, and retire in the same order. And then, you know, you throw the lobsters as far out to sea as you can. You swim after them, turn a somersault in the sea. And that's all the first figure.
It must be a very pretty dance.
Would you like to see some of it?
Oh, very much indeed.
Come, we can do it without lobsters, you know. Will you walk a little faster, set a whiting to a snail? There's a porpoise close behind us and he's treading on my tail. See how eagerly the lobsters and the turtles all advance. They're waiting on the shingle. Will you come and join the dance? Second verse! You can really have no notion how delightful it will be when they take us up and throw us with the lobsters out to sea. But the snail replied, too far, and gave a look askance. Said he thanked the whiting kindly, but he would not join the dance.
Oh, thank you. That was a very interesting dance to watch, and I do so like the curious song about the whiting.
Well, as to the whiting, you've seen them, of course.
Yes, I've often seen them. I didn't.
Well, I don't know where didn't. But if you've seen them so often, of course you know what they're like.
I believe so. They have the tails and the mouths and all over crumbs.
See, you're wrong about the crumbs, dear, so they will all wash off in the sea. But you're right about one thing. They do have their tails fast in their mouth, and the reason that is they would go with the lobsters to the dance. So they got thrown out to sea, and then a long way to fall back, for they got the tail fat in the mouth. That's all.
Thank you. I never knew so much about the whiting before.
Oh, well, I could tell you more if you'd like. Oh, do you know why it's called a whiting?
I never thought about it. Why?
It does the boots and shoes.
Does the boots and shoes?
Why, yes, I mean, what are your shoes done with? I mean, what makes them so shiny?
They're done with blacking, I believe.
Shoes under the sea are done with whiting. Now you know.
What are they made of?
Soles and eels, of course. Any shrimp could have told you that.
Well, if I'd been the whiting, I would have said to the porpoise, keep back, please. We don't want you with us.
Well, they were obliged to have them with them. No wise fish would go anywhere without a porpoise.
Wouldn't it really?
No. If a fish came to me going on a journey, I would say, with what porpoise?
Don't you mean purpose?
I mean what I say. Shall we try another figure of the lobster quadrille?